Definitely, you know, like you said, it was definitely a Manny Pacquiao crowd. But at the end of the day, it's been years since I've been back in that arena. So it just felt really good seeing the fans, knowing that the moment is now. Everything that I went through with my injuries, my layoffs, you know, having my one fight against Jose Cito Lopez in January. And then here we are on that beautiful night, the big stage, Manny Pacquiao. You see my energy. I'm pumped up. You know, I mean, it just was the highlight of my career. You know, this was just the biggest stage that I've ever performed under, and I was really looking forward to putting on a show for all the fans and stepping in the ring facing Manny Pacquiao.
So here you are staring him down then before the fight. What's that moment like?
I always call that moment the final stare down. You know, you do so many promos where you got to do stare downs, and you do the press conference and you do a stare down. Right here, it's the last stare down.
He's smiling in a bunch of those stare downs, right? This is the one moment where I feel like he's really in the zone.
Yeah, serious. You know, I wanted to just take control at the start of the bell, and I felt like I did everything that I wanted to do until I decided to take. So I'm a little disappointed because as I said, I was being very aggressive. Then I said, you know what, I'm gonna take a step back and I'm just gonna relax for one moment. And see, I'm moving backwards. As I'm moving backwards, he caught me, and with the backward motion and with the shot that he landed, I had to go down. I mean, it put me down instantly. I got up, I smiled about it, and I thought to myself, okay, here we are. You wanted this, you got it. It's a fight, boy. Get up. Let's show Manny Pacquiao that, you know, it ain't gonna be as easy as he thinks, you know. And I just wanted to get up and try to. No, it was just ironic, you know. I just didn't see myself being in that situation, and for me,
it's a reality check for a second.
I was just laughing it off, but you know, it was a mistake. Moving straight backwards, boxers know, coaches know, moving straight backwards, it just it's not good for your balance. You're better off moving side to side. A lot of times I saw his poise, which shows how much of a legendary champion he is, and then how much he kept his hands up, which also shows that he was respecting my power. He knew that he needed to utilize his defense. I was kept getting blows in. See right there, he kept his hands up, you know, and I don't think that's a normal posture that we see Pacquiao in a lot, with his hands blocking like that, you know, caught him with that left hook, right hook, you know, and he just endured, you know. I know he felt the power. He gave my father respect after the fight. He said, your boy can punch really hard, you know, but at the end of the day, I feel like I needed at least one knockdown to come back into the fight, and he was able to stay up and take the punches, and he walked away with the split decision.
There was a moment where you felt his power as well. You took a brutal body shot in round 10, didn't you? Where does that rank in terms of the shots you've taken in fights?
Definitely, probably in fights has to be maybe 3. Number 3, number 4, definitely top 5. Yeah, that shot right there. I mean, that shot hurt. I needed to take a breath. It was more devastating than the knockdown in the first round when it comes to sensation.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, because body shots, I'll tell you, either you feel nothing or it hurts. There's no middle line. There's no like, oh, it kind of hurt a little bit. No, either you didn't feel that body shot, you can take it and keep moving, or it actually knocked the wind out of you.
I mean, that's the thing. You actually took your mouthpiece out, didn't you, to kind of, I'm assuming, to take a breath.
Quickly. I did it so quick, I almost, see, we got to slow it down. We got to slow it down.
That was just intuitive. You just needed to be able to grasp for a second.
I wanted, even the mouthpiece, look, I parried his jab. Mouthpiece in hand, you know? I mean, I'm still focused, but I'm so focused, I wanted to take a breath. The mouthpiece was actually in the way of my breathing, so I just took it out of my mouth. I popped it right back in, I believe, right there, and we just kept fighting, you know? I'm not gonna go down. Gravity, the punch needs to be truly devastating. I'm not gonna go down. If I have an option to fight on, I'm always gonna fight on like a true champion.
Your lovely wife, Brianna, is here with us in the studio today. It was the first time that she had ever seen you fight. It was the first time she'd ever even been to a boxing match. I mean, I feel for her, imagining what she must have been going through. You've not seen this yet, have you?
No.
Could you hear her voice? Could you pick her out in the crowd, or is too much going on?
All I heard was voices, a lot of cheering.